Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Joe Bradford and this is the Muslim Money Minute. Last time we talked about zakat and the 8 categories of recipients for zakat. You should understand that the poor and the indigent are to be given preference over all other categories of zakat. And when we look at the poor and the indigent, we should see which of them have more needs. So a person whose livelihood, for example, won't last them till the end of the day should be given before we give a person who has enough to last them to the end of the week or the end of the month. When we talk about softening the hearts, this includes all people whose faith needs to be strengthened and supported, such as new Muslim converts or young children whose faith is feared to be weakening. We can use zakat as well to free slaves. Now, some of you might be saying, free slaves in the modern world. There is no slavery in the modern world. In fact, there is slavery in the modern world, and unfortunately, it is a huge problem throughout the world, whether that slavery be human trafficking, sex slavery, peonage in poor countries, landlord systems that we find in many third world countries. These are all forms of slavery that zakat should be used to help free these people from bondage to other people. Child labor, coerced labor, sweatshops are another example of slavery. When we talk about those in debt, al-gharimin, we should realize that those in debt include, number one, those who have incurred debts to take care of their personal expenses because they weren't earning enough, and they did so with permissible means. They didn't go to a casino and gamble all their money away, but they had to use a credit card to pay for food for their family, otherwise they wouldn't have eaten, or they had to pay their light bill. Those are the people that you can pay zakat to pay off their debts. And it is preferable when paying off someone's debts that you pay the debt to the creditor and you do not give it to the debtor directly. That way you can make sure that the zakat was used for the purpose that it was intended for. Included in those that are in debt many times can be refugees or travelers. That's also included in the meaning of those stranded, ibn sabil. So refugees and travelers seem to oscillate between these two. They've either incurred debts to the point where they had to leave their country because of problems, or because they were seeking asylum somewhere because of violence and war or poverty. Both of these reasons, or both of these categories, can be used to fulfill these people's needs from zakat. For the other categories that have not mentioned here, check out our website, muslimmoneyguide.com. We have a lot of articles on there about zakat and about the categories, and I'll see you next time on the next Muslim Money Minute.